Hi guys. Okay, so um, I talked about the pretty junk journal that I want to make in the last video, and I had already started on that, and then I was watching uh, some other craft videos, and I saw this video, and it inspired me to do something even like more different. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do that, and I already started on it, but then I stopped because I thought maybe I should show y'all like the whole process of what I'm gonna do, and like in case y'all want to do it too, then y'all have like all the steps that I took to do it, because this is totally different than the type of like the regular junk journals that we would make. This is more of a constructed like scrapbook type of like keepsake journal. These are the type that I would make for like whenever I make my Christmas, like my family Christmas journals, and just any keepsake item that I want to do for anniversaries and stuff like that. So this is the process that I usually do it. And then when I was watching the video, it was one of Genevieve's videos, and she gave me some really good ideas, and really inspired me to do, even one step further than what I was thinking for my, pretty junk journal, the kind of idea that I had in my head. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to show y'all like how I'm going to put all this together, and then y'all can make one if y'all want to make one too. And, it's just something a little bit different than just your normal junk journal. It's going to be more of like a constructed junk journal. So, and it's going to have a lot of pretty stuff in it. Okay, so I'm making the covers right now. This is the spine, and these are the covers. And I use on my spine, I always use this tape. It's Tyvek tape. It just makes it to where because there's a lot of wear and tear on the spines, and this makes it like really durable. If you do not have Tyvek, you can use like any kind of like material, like a thin material. And you can also use what I use a lot of times actually is the plastic from like getting cases of water. This works just as good. I just use the tape is just easier for me to just put a couple pieces down and go, and it keeps the paper like a lot stronger. So let me see. Okay, so I'd already started, and that's where I stopped because I was like, oh, maybe I should record this. So I got this one started, and these are the covers. That's the front cover and the back cover, and I'm going to show y'all how I do the covers. And this is pretty simple. You can find this type of making covers like this. Like this is pretty standard, like how most people make these covers. So what I like to do is kind of put it in the middle, and then I trace it with my scoring tool. It just helps it to whenever I gotta fold it over, it just kind of helps it bend over the cardboard. And this cardboard is just cereal box. Oops, got off a little bit. This is just cereal box. This is what I use for all my covers. I think on Amazon they sell packs of cardboard, but I don't really want to buy it when I get it for free with buying my kids cereal. So, okay, so then what I'm going to do is glue this down, and I like to use Fabri whenever I'm doing my covers. It gives you a really good hold. So I'm going to use this, and I'm going to be pretty generous with it. Make sure you get all the way to the edges. And then do like a good amount of like swirlies in the middle. So it'll spread out really nice. And it'll catch onto that paper and have a really good hold. Okay. And this also makes it easier whenever I do the little scoring outline. It helps me be able to line this back up. It'll kind of like almost slip back into the little groove that I did. So, makes it a lot easier. And then I like to use the brayer because it will like really smush that glue. Oh, I hit my nail. That gets it down really nice. Okay. That glue. Okay. So then, what I like to do is you're going to slowly kind of pull on that side all the way around. Just kind of get it, that paper kind of loosened to be able to fold around it. And then I'm going to use this little tool here. And this just kind of helps it stay like flat and like put a nice crease on that paper. And you want to fold it easy like this because you can tear the paper. If you try to just bend it really fast and push it down, it'll start tearing that paper. So you just kind of want to roll it over and then slowly kind of work it down. And just do this around all the edges. One more edge. All right. So the next thing I like to do is I'm going to take my ruler and put another crease in it right here because we want to cut this extra off right here because it'll be really bulky. So I just put my ruler at the corner, right here, like this. And I just put a little indent on there. And then I fold it in on that indent. So that's where we're going to cut it. I'll show you really quick. Like that. And you could just, it doesn't have to be like this, you know, you don't have to be this picky with it. You can just cut it with your scissors and go. It doesn't have to be like this. It's just how I've always done it, so this is how I'm doing it. So you want to do that to each corner, just to take that bulk off. And it kind of gives you that line to follow. Oh, I kind of got off on that one, but it's fine. Okay, so then, and you don't have to worry if it's not like, it's not all even and lined up. I'm not picky about that because this is all gonna be covered up. So I don't care if it's lined up perfect or not. I'm not picky. So then I'm going to come back and add a piece of this tape. This is double-sided Suquane tape or score tape. And you want to put a piece on each of the little flaps here around the whole thing. And then once you get that done, I'm going to press those down, make sure that it's really to that paper. Then I'm going to grab this little guy here and pull all these off. Okay, and then I'm going to add some glue. And I'm using the Fabri again. And just put a little bit on this inside. Just to give it a little more hold. You don't really have to do this, I guess. It's just, I just prefer it. And then just put this all the way over. And make sure you come back and really push that down so that that tape and the glue is catching that cardboard like there. You don't want any pieces coming up on you. So you really want to push that down. And again, it doesn't matter if this is off like that. That you're not going to see any of this stuff. So it's fine. Okay, so then we have these two covers, and you do want to add some tape around this one here. Actually, I'll wait just a minute until I get to that part. So then you're going to take your spine piece, and what we're going to do is we're going to glue this down right here to this. And then we are going to put this, we're going to glue this one down to this, and you want to leave a gap right there between the spine and the cover so that it has plenty of fold there. So we'll line these all up like this, glue these down, and then flip these over onto all three pieces. These flaps on this end and this end will flip over onto those three right there. So the first thing I'm going to do is glue this down, and I'm just going to use a piece of this first. So I'm going to use tape and glue for this piece here. Alright, so I have my piece of tape, and then I'm going to put a little bit of the Fabri on either side and then at the end. Because I want a really strong hold for this piece. Come on. It's not really wanting to come out there. Okay. So I kind of have it lined up in the middle here. That's another good thing with using Fabri-Tac. You can like move it around a little bit. You have a little bit of working room. So that's roughly in the middle. I'm happy with that. And we have a little glue here, but that's fine. No big deal. So then I'm going to put tape on either side right here of this spine. I guess I could have went all the way down with that. Make sure it's pressed down really good. And then on the covers, you have your two covers. I'm going to flip these over. I'm going to put a piece of tape on the two edges here. So I'm going to put a piece here. Make sure it's on there pretty good. And then I want a piece here on this side. Make sure it's on there pretty good. Alright, so those are ready to go. And these are going to, I'm going to take the tape off of these two pieces here. And then I'm going to take the tape off of the spine piece. Oh, oh no, 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 no. Oh, no, no. What did I just do? Okay, it's okay. I can still fix it. I can't believe I just did that. Oh, what was that? Oh, I just did it again. Okay, so don't do that. Don't do what I just did. And I can fix this. It's okay. I keep doing that. I'm just going to pull the paper where it's stuck to that. And it messed this up. But thankfully, this is all going to be covered anyway. So, still no big deal. Okay, so I'm going to come back with a little bit of the Fabri-Tac again and come on that edge. Because my tape didn't quite come all the way over. So, and I'm not going with a heavy amount here. I'm just doing a little bit on that edge right there. Okay. So, to line this up, I'm going to use my ruler here to try to keep it straight. It doesn't have to be perfect. It's fine. I just like to do it this way so I can line it up easier. And leave a little bit of a gap there. Is that on there? Okay. We're straight. And then this piece here, again, leave a little bit of a gap. Okay. And press that down. Okay, that looks good. It's a little bit off on this one. Like the gap is a little bit bigger on that end from this end, but I'm not worried about it. It's not going to be that big a deal. You're not going to notice it. So I'm not concerned with that. Okay, so the next thing we want to do is kind of prep this one a little bit, slightly roll that up. Just to kind of start working that paper a little bit. And then I'm going to take some of the Fabri and put it on these two ends. And I want enough on there to really have a good hold. Okay. And then I'm going to use my little thingy here to help with holding that down. So you just want to kind of work that over. Press it down. Oh, I should have pulled that tape up. I can do that real quick. I'm just all kinds of messing up. I was not prepared, like in the mindset of recording until like last minute. I was like, this might be a good idea to go ahead and have kind of like a follow along with me while I try out this new idea. Okay, so what I want to do also is where I left this gap, I want to kind of push down this paper kind of in those little creases. Like that. So that way it will start to fold easy. And you don't want to just close it up. You want to kind of work that real slow. Because that paper on this side will tear, and you don't want to tear that. So the next step is adding the pieces to cover this. But the first piece I'm going to add is over this right here. And then I'm going to add the two sheets like this. So all this gets covered up. So the first thing I'm going to do is, actually I need to add some more tape. Because I put the tape on this cover, but I haven't put it on this side yet. So I'm going to put a piece on the edge of this cover here on this side. You don't have to use tape. You can use just glue for the whole thing, or however you want to do it. Everyone has their favorite glue or tape or, method of how they stick things down when they're crafting. Okay, almost done. Okay, and I want like a couple in the middle just to help kind of hold, to catch that. Okay. Make sure that they're all pushed down. so the first thing I'm going to do, oh, I got to do the spine. Okay, I'm sorry, I forgot this part. I thought I was done. More tape, more tape. Okay, push those down. Okay, so this piece here is the way that I sized this, because I don't know if I mentioned this part. It's roughly the same size as this other spine piece that we did here. It's slightly bigger. So it's about 3.5 inches, maybe 4 inches, like that. So it's going to connect all these pieces like the other side of that spine piece did. So I'm going to pull this tape up from the spine. I'm going to pull these back a little bit. I'm not going to take them off yet. Just to kind of get them out of the way. Okay, and that should cover, yeah, okay. Alright, so I'm going to add a little bit more glue right here in the middle. At the, make sure and get the edges there. A little bit on the side. Okay, that should be good enough. And then I'm going to line this up here. And it doesn't have to be perfect. It's kind of just like a rough estimate, really. That looks good. And push it down. And using the brayer again. It comes in handy. Alright. And you want to take whatever tool, and you're going to find that little middle piece there where the spine meets the cover, and you want to kind of work that. Okay. And that is good enough for now. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and cover these two, and then that'll be all that I do for this this video. And we'll start the next steps afterwards. Okay, so this page is going to go right here on this one. But I do need to add a little more glue to this. Just make sure it's all nice and covered. And then for this side, because it'll go over about to here, but I don't want to get glue on this part yet. So I'm just going to take one side of it and kind of put glue on this part. And you can, again, you can use tape or whatever you want. I just need it on that one side. And then you want to try to line it up as good as you can. I can't really see. I don't want to block the camera, so I'm trying to guess at the top there. I feel like it might be over too much. It is. It's over too much, but I can fix it. Okay. and mash it down. And see, it's kind of come over. It's like hanging over a little bit right there on this end. It's like I really couldn't get up on it to see it. But I can just come back with my craft knife and just cut that right off. So it's not that big a deal. And then this piece is going to go right here. So I'm going to take all of these off. Okay, and again, add a little glue. And then again on this piece, because I don't want to glue on this middle, so I'm just going to glue on this side right here to make sure that I get this side glued down really good. So that side will go on this right here. Let me see, maybe I can do a better job of it if I go at it this way. Oh, still got off a little bit. It's okay. I can fix it. Really smush it down. And you're not going to see this either because I'm going to use a spine. I have not printed it out because I just changed my whole idea and everything. But in the next video, I'm going to show y'all. I'm going to have the spine, everything ready to go for the next video. And also, I want to show you like how I have my markings and stuff like that. You're not going to be able to see that either because this is going to be covered with other paper. So again, you just want to come back and kind of work in that spine where it's going to bend like that. And you want to work this slow. You don't want to rush this. But you can kind of see there's the spine like that. And this is all going to be covered too. Actually, I'll show y'all really quick what paper I'm thinking. I'm thinking about using this for my cover. These are like all the pages. It has a front and a back. And I really like this one here. I think this is really pretty. It has this pretty green on the back. I think this would make a really pretty cover. There's a lot of pretty pages in here. This would make a pretty cover too. All of these would. So I'm thinking about using this for the pretty part of the junk journal. So I haven't quite decided yet. But I think that's probably what I'll end up using. So the cover part is done. And I will work on the next step. I have to get some stuff together and get some things printed out before I can make that the next video and do that part. So I'll be working on that next. So if you are following along with me, thank you. I hope that you enjoy this. I think this is going to be really fun. It's different for me. So, all right. So that is up. We have the covers done. And whenever I get the other parts ready, then I will upload that video. Thank y'all for watching. Bye.